I'm focused on business excellence. I try to help my clients rise to the level of premier provider of their product or service. Now, often these are sales executives, these are leaders of businesses, or they're entrepreneurs. And I often coach those in the luxury sector because those are among the premier businesses around the world. Now, I ask you, is that clear? I'm hoping it is clear to you. The other day I was listening to a entrepreneur describe his business, and he had lots of interesting ideas in one place. In fact, he had, I think, all of his interesting ideas in one place, and they were competing with each other. They were confusing, and I walked away not really understanding what he did. Now, I knew in a general sense what he did, but what I couldn't describe is why someone should go to him, what his specialty was. If I had to pin it down to 1 or 2 words, I couldn't do that. I'm asking you, how is your message? Is it clear? Can the person that comes to your website, the person that interacts with you, the person that speaks with you, do they understand what you're about? Now, this is challenging because we serve a broad range of clients and customers. We might have lots of ideas that we work on. There might be different components, as there are in my business. And so it might not always be clear to the prospect just how to package that and understand that. And that's why you have to become very good at packaging it, bundling it, and getting your message across clearly. You have to get a message that enables you to cut through the market and enables you to have a conversation with prospects and clients that eliminates certain misconceptions, it eliminates certain considerations, and it puts you in a position where you can have a quality conversation with the prospect or client. The more you can hone this message, the better you can position yourself, the better you can find a word that defines you, that enables you to have a category that the prospect or client understands, and in fact aligns you with that and associates you with that, the better you will be in your business. Now, the next thing to do is to make sure that that subject, that idea, is presented over and over again so that the people in your market understand it, so that they hear it again and again, because they just won't get it the first couple of times. In fact, they might not even get it after hearing it many times until they actually need it. You see, we have a way of tuning out things that we don't need. And just when we need it, we start to zero in on those folks or those messages or those companies that can satisfy our needs. If you have done your work well, your one word, your message, your category, your explanation, what do they call it? Your elevator pitch will come through, and everyone will understand who you are. If you haven't done it well, when an opportunity comes up where they want to buy your product or service, they won't consider you. And they won't consider you because they will say, wow, you do that? I didn't realize you did that. You offer that? I didn't realize you offered that. In other words, it won't be clear who you are and what you do because your message won't be clear. Now, when you first start a business, sometimes it takes a little time to figure that all out and to eliminate some things. But if you are at a point where you have dabbled a bit, had enough conversations, had enough sales, you know the clients that you want, you know the clients that you don't want, you know where you're strongest, you know the market that you want to operate in, you know where you want to be day to day, now it's time to hone that message and to discard those things that might be taking away from your message and confusing your market. Like this entrepreneur I looked at the other day, he has the best intentions, but he's sending multiple messages and his market is confused. Is this for me or is this for someone else? Do you do this or do you do that? Oh, is this what you really mean? And then, of course, do you have credibility in that market? So hone your message. Work on your message. Sit down with a pen and pad. Do people still use those? Pen and pad, and figure out, what am I saying? Why am I saying it? What is my message? How does this distinguish me from others in the market? Is this something others will remember? Is this something I have to explain? That's okay. Explain it. But is it something that at first pass can be associated with me, people will understand it, and then I can go into greater depth and understand and explain exactly how I do that. Get your message right, get your message clear, and you'll attract more and better business. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you liked it. Share it with someone in your network. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I have a lot more here and a lot more coming. And I'll see you next time.